There is a moment after divorce that nobody warns you about. It is not the crying. It is not the loneliness. It is not the silence in an empty apartment. It is the moment you open your banking app, and the number staring back at you is not zero. It is below zero. Negative $400. That is what my TD bank account showed me. Negative $400, not $400 in my account. $400 below nothing. I could not buy groceries. I could not pay for the bus. I could not even buy a coffee. I am an immigrant from India living in Canada. My husband handled all the money during our marriage. When the marriage ended, he took everything he could, and what he could not take, he destroyed. I stood in my kitchen staring at my phone, negative $400 at TD Bank, and I had absolutely no idea what to do next. If you are watching this video right now because your bank account is negative after your divorce, I need you to listen carefully. Because I fixed it, it took me 6 months, and I am going to show you exactly how I did it. This is not theory. This is not something I read online. This is what I actually did in Canada with a TD bank account, as an immigrant, with no family to help me. Whether you are in Canada, the United States, the United Kingdom, or Australia, these steps work everywhere. The banks are different. The system is the same. First, let me explain why your bank account goes negative during divorce. Because it is probably not your fault. There are 3 common reasons. Reason 1, your spouse drains the joint account. During divorce, some partners withdraw everything from the shared account before you can react. This is more common than people think. It happened to me at TD. Reason 2, automatic payments keep coming out. Rent, phone bill, insurance. These do not stop just because your marriage stopped. If the account has no money, these payments push your balance negative. And every time a payment bounces, TD charges you an overdraft fee, usually $48 per bounce at TD. So, your negative balance keeps getting worse even when you are not spending anything. My account went from negative 100 to negative 400 in just a few weeks because of overdraft fees alone. Reason 3, your spouse stops contributing. If both incomes were going into one account and suddenly one income disappears, the math breaks immediately. Bills that were affordable on 2 incomes become impossible on 1. Here is what I did to fix it. Step by step, step 1. Stop the bleeding immediately. The very first thing I did was walk into my local TD Bank branch and ask them to remove overdraft protection from my account. This sounds backwards. Overdraft protection sounds like it protects you. It does not. It allows your account to go further and further negative while charging you $48 every single time. I told the TD teller I want to opt out of overdraft. They did it in 5 minutes. From that moment, future payments that I could not afford were simply declined instead of pushing me deeper into negative. Yes, some bills bounced. But a bounced payment is better than a negative balance that grows every day. If you are in Canada at TD, RBC, Scotia, BMO, or CIBC, walk into your branch. Tell them you want to remove overdraft protection. They will do it immediately. If you are in the United States, call your bank or walk in. Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America. Same request, remove overdraft. If you are in the United Kingdom, contact your bank. Barclays, HSBC, Lloyds. Ask to opt out of overdraft. Step 2. Open a new bank account in your name only. This was the most important thing I did. My TD account was a joint account with my ex. I needed a completely separate account that he could not touch. I opened a new account the same week, not at TD, at a completely different bank. I chose Simply Financial because it is online, has 0 monthly fees, and no minimum balance. I opened it from my phone in 10 minutes with $0. Why a different bank than TD? Because if your ex-bank's at the same place and you have joint debts, the bank can sometimes pull money from your new account to cover old joint debts. Different bank, clean start. He has no idea this account exists. In Canada, the best free accounts are Simply Financial and Tangerine. Both online, both free, both easy. In the United States, Chime or Discover are great options. No fees, no minimums. In the United Kingdom, Monzo or Starling Bank. Same thing, free, easy. Step 3, redirect your income immediately. The same day I opened my SimplyI account, I contacted my employer and changed my direct deposit. My paycheck now goes into my account, not the TD joint account, not anywhere my ex can see. Mine. If you work, do this today. Call your HR department or payroll. Give them your new banking information. This usually takes 1 pay cycle to switch, so do it immediately. If you receive government benefits like child tax benefit or employment insurance in Canada, update your banking information with the CRA as well. You can do this online through your My CRA account. Every dollar that goes into your old joint account is a dollar your ex might access. Redirect everything to your new account. Step 4. Negotiate the negative $400. Here is something most people do not know. Banks will negotiate with you on a negative balance. I called TD and explained my situation. I said I am going through a divorce. I said my spouse drained the account. I said I cannot pay $400 right now. The TD representative offered me 2 options. Option 1 was a payment plan. Small monthly payments over 6 months. Option 2 was a reduced settlement. Pay 70% and they would forgive the rest. I took the payment plan, $70 a month for 6 months. It was tight, but I could manage it. You can do the same thing. Call your bank, explain your situation. Ask for a payment plan or a settlement. Banks would rather get some money than no money. They will work with you. I want to be honest. Those 6 months of paying $70 were hard. Some months I barely had enough for groceries after making the payment. But every month that balance went down. Negative $400 became negative $330, then negative $260, then negative $190, then $120, then $50, then $0. The day my TD balance hit 0, I closed that account forever. I walked out of TD and I never went back. Step 5. Track every single dollar for 30 days. After I stopped the bleeding and redirected my income to SimplyI, I needed to know exactly where my money was going. I downloaded a free app called Mint, which is now part of Credit Karma. I connected my new bank account. And for 30 days, I tracked every single dollar. What I found surprised me. I was spending $40 a month on subscriptions I forgot about. I was spending too much on takeout because I was too tired and sad to cook. Small expenses were adding up to hundreds of dollars. In 30 days of tracking, I found over $200 in expenses I could cut immediately. That $200 became the start of my emergency fund. Here is where I am now. 6 months after that day, I stared at negative $400 on my phone. My TD account is closed, gone. I never have to see that bank again. I have my own account at Simply Financial, in my name only. My ex has no access to it. No one does. I have a small emergency fund. It is not huge, but it is enough that if something breaks or something goes wrong, I am not back at 0. And most importantly, I know exactly where every dollar goes. I am in control of my own money for the first time in my life. That is a feeling I never had during my marriage. My husband made all the decisions. He controlled the money. He decided what we spent and what we saved. Now I decide. And that feeling is worth more than any amount in any bank account. If you are watching this right now with a negative balance, I want you to know something. A negative bank account is not the end. It feels like it. I know. I stood in my kitchen staring at my phone for 20 minutes after I saw that number. But it is temporary. It is fixable. And you are not the first person to go through this. Here is what I need you to do today. Just today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. 1. Call your bank and ask about removing overdraft protection. 2. Look up a free bank account you can open online. Simply iFinancial or Tangerine in Canada. Chime in the United States. Monzo in the United Kingdom. 3. If you work, contact your HR about changing your direct deposit. These 3 things take less than 1 hour total, and they change everything. I post a new video every Tuesday and Thursday covering exactly what to do with your finances after divorce. Real steps, real numbers, no sugarcoating. If this video helped you, subscribe so you do not miss the next one. I am covering how to budget a loan for the first time after divorce. Step by step. Drop a comment below telling me what your biggest financial struggle is right now after divorce. I read every single comment. And I might make a video answering your exact question. I see you. You are not alone. And you will get through this. See you Thursday.